I hate Streamlabs. I hate Streamlabs so much. I want to choke several people right now, but welcome all to CRF1. Uh, let's see how bad this is. Ah, the fucking logo isn't even in the correct position. I hate Streamlabs so much. Hello, Theory. He's tuning in. You love to see it. Streamlabs is so shit. Ah, okay, yeah, good. Mike Echo. Lovely. Y'all might have to live without racing audio again. Fucking hell. Well, then today we are, it's round 12 of season 2 here. We only have a few rounds to go with, the Constructors' Championship is closing up and all. The Constructors' Championship is closing up, so is the Drivers' Championship. Jamie is only 35 points ahead of Ryan, I believe. I'm not entirely sure if I released the standings last night, but I did put them in the YouTube video. So, they're documented at the very least. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought this was just gonna be the easiest, way to do it, because I saw one tutorial. I don't stream. I'm not a PC guy at all. So, yes, I'd love to try OBS. I mean, if it's this less shit, I'd love to try OBS. Do I still have my echoing mic? Let's see. We're trying it now. Do I have an echoing mic? I need y'all to bully me in the chat. Tell me if I have an echoing mic. You don't have OBS? No, I don't have OBS. Yeah. Okay. The mic's echoing. That's some bullshit, man. It's some bullshit, man. Fucking shoot somebody. This is a threat, Twitch. Please ban us. This is a threat. Stream track. Actually, hold up. This might work. Echoey mic still. Trying it again. Motherfucker! I'm gonna beat a baby! I'm gonna. This is definitely the way to welcome somebody into the chat. But yes, as I said, the championship is closing up. And somehow I've not still gotten an invite. Yep. As I still try and desperately fix something, y'all just have to stare at this little screen with nothing really going on. Yeah, I'm dearly sorry for, this whole mess. At the very least, the stream should be in 1080p, and if it isn't, then there was no point in doing this. I wonder. Oh, finally. Finally. I got 6 different invites. See, I would listen to Justice Cross. I love Justice so much. You guys should listen to Justice. Their second and third album kind of fell off, but Justice Cross is so good. I love that album so much. Let me plug in my Xbox controller really quick. That way, it's a lot easier for me to do my thing. Because trust me, playing F1 on PC or playing F1 on a keyboard is equal to the 15th ring of hell. That's the torture. That's the same style. I really. Worst thing is I can't even use the headphones I have for this purpose, of streaming. I have to use my HD 660s, just because it won't register the other headphones. I've never seen a computer shit itself after 2 weeks of no unknown use. Like, this is one of the worst PC experiences I've ever had. This is why I'm a Mac user. Fucking. But yeah. Welcome to round 12. The 10 of you that are watching, I don't know how Tier 2 continues to get more views. It's just that sad. Right. But yeah. Round 12 of a 14-round championship. We are this close to seeing the decisive winner of, who's actually going to get that driver's crown. And I have no doubts that the constructors will be decided at the final round. That'll be very exciting. I haven't eaten breakfast today, so let's fucking go. Let's do this. Let's smash this out of the ballpark. It makes no difference that I can hear the cars. I hate Streamlabs. I've never had a worse experience. Let's go to audio settings. Right, I'll stop bitching about once qualifying starts, because then I actually have to watch. Oh, you can't change it once you start streaming. I hate this game. I hate Streamlabs so much. Well then, for the 9 of you that are still here, because apparently 4 other people hate Americans. Fuck you, we won 300 years ago. No queen. Then again. Yeah, then again, we like keep getting shot up, so who's the real winner in this situation? I'm very excited for this race to start because I know Zandvoort is a crazy track. It's so bad. Fuck. It's so bad. Theory, you don't even get it. You don't even get it. It's so shit. I cannot understate this enough. Just never use Streamlabs. I need to switch. Am I not in spectator? No way. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the spectator. Thank you. I would have died. But yeah, there are the drivers in attendance. I think there are only like 2 or 3 seats. None of the McLaren boys are here, which is really funny. Which means I think they're going to lose their spot in the constructors to Alpine. Just more funny. More funny. There's so many people who have reserved spots in hell. The people that made this computer that I'm streaming on, they're just going to hell, guaranteed. I'm not even religious. Anyway, finally, we are off to a start. It's not a great start, but a start. Select spectator, idiot. Select spectator, you stupid fucking cunt. Thank you, Ryan. But yeah, usually the race starts on its own, so surely I couldn't have been the only idiot in that bunch, huh? So yeah. Thank you for telling me to change to spectator. I am very certain you guys can't hear anything, so I'm just going to turn down the master volume on the game. Because, Can you guys hear anything in the game? Somebody just tell me now. Probably not. Right then. Audio settings. Yeah, okay. I thought not. No point in having any master volume then. Or any headphones. I don't know why I still have these on. And I should probably make the game not as full screen as that. Because it's just kind of impeding the rest of the game. Yeah. Screen capture. That should be good. I hope there are no black bars. Again, just let me know if anything's out of place. So yes, we are off in qualifying now. Let me get the mouse out of the way and get into a slightly more comfortable position to sit in. Because I have to be here for 2 hours. And then I have to go walk and shit. So no, this is not fun for me at all. I'm just kidding, I love commentary. Of course it's fun enough. But yeah, I'm a little bit peeved that this didn't really go the way I wanted it. Anyway, the first one to cross the line just to start their own lap. I believe it'll be Zach Minifry, as per usual. Pretty decent driver. Wait, was it Adam? Oh, it was Adam. Well, yeah. As I say, pretty decent driver. The commentary curse strikes and Zach Minifry ends up, fucking his own lap. So let's see what Adam Foran is going to be doing. It's going to be an unsurprising purple first sector, as of course he was the first one out on track. So detail lap data. There we go. Having something like that would really help us, especially in a qualifying scenario. So you can just laugh at my incompetency. Ferrari boys looked horrible last weekend, and the Red Bull boys were going to look really good until they decided to be Ferrari men and pit really stupidly. So that ended up, boosting Haas a little bit and boosting AQ Flow in the Drivers' Championship. As you see, Ryan, after calling me a fucking idiot, you can imagine this is really cathartic. This little spin. So yeah. I'm absolutely fired after this race. Totally. So yeah, let's just keep going. Everyone's on soft tires. There's not a single person trying to set another lap on a different tire. So first one to cross the line, that'll be Adam Foran, then followed by the AlphaTauri of IHOPS there. What's he going to do? He is pulling very close to the pit lane to set the provisional pole time so far. Surely I have no doubt in my mind that that's going to get beaten, of course, by Jamie there. The next Aston Martin boy to cross the line will be someone else. Nah, it was SMD Carrot. Didn't exactly crack pole, but they all have cracked the 111s. But by a very slim margin, AQ Flow 111.326. He beats Jamie's time, and who's going to be next across the line after that? It'll be Dom. We're seeing a bit of a domino effect here. 2.56 in the 111s here. And now Zach finishes his lap finally with a 146. And the first few laps outside of the 111s, the 112.0 of Dweezy. And a 113.287, not a very good lap from Indy there. That's my average race pace lap even. So yeah. Going across the line now, Ryan is going to set his own lap. It's a throwaway lap, so I'm not sure why I really care. Who else do we need to watch? Fizz? Nah. Thick Daddy's doing his own thing. K-Dot is in the pits. So yeah, I guess it'll be... Yeah, let's just watch B2 Fisherman, a pretty solid midfield performer here in CRF. And as they round the final corner to cross the line, they're going to be setting... It's not going to be 111. Oh, it is going to be 111. As I opened my mouth way too soon, 111.762. Line came a lot closer than I thought it was initially. Adam Foran sets... Yeah, the Aston Martins are split between a Mercedes of SMD Carrot. Finished third in Japan. I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be one of the weirdest races of this season. Especially because Zandvoort is a very fun track, in my opinion. Is it great for racing? Probably not. Zach Minifry is just trying to get his ERS up, I believe. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing, so let's just keep watching him. I didn't put on my pop filter, so that's going to probably come through in the recording. Damn. Bit of an L, but as you see, a couple people have gained a lap position, or a couple positions there. Tire best. Telemetry enabled, we don't need that. We already have everything. Alright then, you can just keep going with this qualifying. YT, can you give me an invite to the lobby? I have no idea who you are, as much as I'd love to invite you. and I'm not on my Xbox, so it would make it 1,000 times harder. But yes, I do apologize. Please don't ask me for an invite, of all people. I most likely will not get to you. I really won't. It's unfortunate, but I mean, yeah. So this is probably one of the better qualifyings we've seen. We are almost to like 10 people, definitely over half the grid, who have gotten within a second of the pole time, which, you know, that's going to be pretty exciting, right? You know, everyone's pretty close on this track, so that, you know, begs the question: is everyone going to be, you know, close on in the race? I think they will. I think it'll be a very interesting race if provided several people aren't dead by turn 1 or by turn 2, which unfortunately that might be the brutal reality with the tier 2 race. I think the tier 2 race is actually pretty okay. Everyone made it through turn 1 fairly unscathed. I'm not entirely sure. I watched a little bit of it, fucked off, and then, you know, now I'm just here commentating without a partner for like the 8th time this week. And it's not even the other guy's fault. It's just this bullshit computer. I will be switching to OBS, to real OBS. Streamlabs has been nothing but incompetent. I just have to, probably next season though, because like, honestly, I get 2 seconds to actually prepare before the race. So I just have to jump in, get on, whatever happens, happens. I'm still really pissed about the Xbox version of all this just not working properly. Why is my mouse on the screen? It shouldn't be. Are you kidding me? I can't even hide my mouse. Anyway, as I followed Jamie, apparently he set a purple first sector, and now he's just blitzing through the second sector. Yeah, I can't hide my mouse. God, I love this game so much. I'll hide it under the CRF logo there. Please tell me I can hide it under the CRF logo. Right then. Jamie is on another blistering lap. You can see 2 purple sectors there under all the greens and yellows of everybody letting each other by. So as he approaches the penultimate corner and now going through the final corner, he rides the curbs definitely a little bit. With 10 minutes to go in qualifying, this might be a near provisional pole time. Will it be in the 110s? He hasn't answered it, and it will be in the 110s, just barely. The first person now to be get into the 110s here. That is pole position for the Ferrari. And it seems he is back after an abysmal round at Suzuka. He actually didn't even finish the race, right? Dweezy there jumping up to the 111s. He is just in the middle there with a 111.55.1, right out of the podium. And unfortunately, I don't think AQ Flow really has an answer to that to extend that gap. Zach Mini Fry still hasn't cracked the 111s. I'm assuming he's going to go for another flyer very, very soon. Same case for Adam Foran there in the Aston Martin. B2 Fisherman is a 10th up on his lap. And don't ride the curbs, man. That only hurts you in the very end, especially in the race. Right then. He's a little bit farther away than I'd like for him to be to the sector 3 line. But now, as he crosses it, it is not a purple sector. However, he is 3/10 up on his time, which will put him over Dweezy for P4. So let's keep following him there as he approaches. Loving the commitment. Commitment to shit? Yes. The commitment to garbage. Thank you. But yeah. V2 Fisherman, he is going to go over the line. That is a 111.502, and as predicted, just barely, he did end up beating Dweezy for P4, so Dweezy now has to fight that back with Adam 4, and then he's going to cross the line. Terrible lap, and he's only managed a 111.890. No one yet has managed to beat that 110, or even look like they're going to beat it. I'm not even going to think Indy's going to beat it, you know. It's getting all over those curves, and we caught him in the middle of an incident as he eradicates that zoom board. Love to see it, and he almost spins. Adam Sissisco is on his out lap. He is a newcomer to Tier 1, which is quite funny. Right? Imagine being new to Tier 1. Anyway, he's the only one who hasn't set a lap today, so I'm very curious to see what he's going to end up doing with his lap. Apparently he trialed pretty decent. I hope he is number 30 there, going around the first corner. Let me take you through a lap of this because I want to actually know. Let's see. What are the corner names? I had this. I know I had a diagram brought up a little bit before the race, but then I closed it because my computer crashed. So that's a bit of an L. Right then, Adam Cisco's so approaching, but quite a few lapped cars. They better be getting out of the way. They leave him ever so slightly amount of space, but it is a purple second sector. I'm not entirely sure if he said a purple first sector. I did not get to see it, and I don't know how to pronounce half of these names. Apparently, this one is called Kumo. So if any Dutch viewers want to actually tell me how to, pronounce whatever the fuck these corner names are, the only one I know is Tarzan, and that's a pretty easy one because it's Tarzan. How do you mispronounce Tarzan? But yeah, that's P5 with a 1:11.539. Dweezy has even more competition as Ryan there finally sets a pretty alright and decent lap, just evading the podium in 4th position. And yeah, he does not join his teammate Dom, who has set a 1:11.256, one of the hottest drivers on the grid at the moment, and I mean sexually. So yes, one of the hottest prospects on the grid at the moment with, he's actually ruining the competition in the midfield. Previously, I think he was in Imola, right? He's been here since Imola. He's absolutely been slapping people out since then. He's been a pretty decent midfield contender, but as we get into the later stages of the season, you can absolutely tell he is blisteringly quick. He is actually, quite good. Quite good. All right, so the 12 people watching here, we have about 6 minutes to go in qualifying. And I'm very excited to see K-Dot does a 1:22. That is probably not a real lap. But so far, everyone set their actual lap with Indies being the worst with a 1:12.351. Just about 2 seconds off the pace. Or a second and a half off the pace. But that's actually a really good gap considering, it's the closest grid I think we've had. And that is a yellow flag for a Mercedes. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm fairly certain I saw somebody around. No? Okay, I guess nobody crashed, but that was an innate reaction to say yellow flag, so my bad, y'all. Right then, let's see. Ryan is coming back into the pits. So was that other guy, who I didn't exactly get to see. I guess it was a Mercedes. I have no idea. Who is on a lap right now? Who is on a lap I can actually commentate? Zach Minifry. He didn't actually get a really good lap, and so as you can see, 1.131 seconds off the pace, when usually he's around 7/10. Listen, guys, I love the fact that you guys are asking me to invite you, but without saying your gamer tag, usually I have no idea who you guys are. Because I don't know who Hajas is. Christoph, it's probably Christoph, honestly. And even then. Oh, Indy. Yeah. Oh, shit. Zach Minifry disqualified from this session. It's not going to do that much. It's not really going to do that much to his time, but yeah. As we were following him, he seems to have fucked himself, to put it eloquently. But yeah, India, you should probably ask somebody else because it's somewhat of a shitty excuse. So give me your Steam ID and I'll try. But we're getting into the later stages of qualifying, where it's going to be a lot harder to invite people. So don't depend on me, as I said earlier. So yes, Fizz is on his own lap. It doesn't look like it's an improvement, but however, because the gap is so, marginal, there's definitely room for it. You can see a stranded Alpine of probably Degmaster, yeah, because Indy is not currently in the session. So yeah, that'll be the stranded Alpine of Degmaster as he approaches the Haas of AQ Flow, hopefully using that little hole in the air to probably catch a little extra time there. He crosses he's still a 10th down on his initial time, so he still has a lot to gain. AQ Flow still punching a hole in the air for him, and hopefully that Haas stays there rather than, backing off. And that's the only saving grace Lonnie has at the moment, because I think he needs about a 10th and a half to gain any positions, and that'll be on Ryan, who is still in the pits. Nope, he actually lost. Just ask anybody but me. like maybe your teammate or fucking Flow or something. I don't know. Just ask anybody but me. Seriously, I am not the guy to go to. But yeah, I'm sorry, but thank you for watching anyway. Yeah. Right then, at the moment we are following AQ Flow on a cooldown lap probably, or this is probably his... Yeah, it is a cooldown lap. He is letting a Aston Martin through. That'll be the Aston Martin of Fizz. Is anybody out on an actual lap yet? No, yeah, Adams choked it. K-Dot. Yeah, K-Dot's about 2 seconds off the pace there, as, he finally got a lap in. Let's see. Orlando. Quite a promising Tier 1 prospect. Apparently, he was kicking everyone's ass in Tier 2, and he seems to be kicking everyone's ass now. And P7, a very good midfielder. The midfielder Williams desperately needs, especially with Adam there, or the other Adam, or Sizisko. I want to call him Sizisko. I hope that's the way you say it. That's the only way I can think to say it, so unless there's just this weird-ass pronunciation, I'll be saying it like that. Both Red Bulls there, you can see, are going out in an out lap, and I believe, with 2 minutes to go, I don't know which one is going to be drafting the other. They definitely work very well as a unit as Dweezy pulls into the pits. Actually, he got P4 back. Let's go back to the fastest lap with a 1:11.361. Everyone's in the 1:11s. This is wonderful. This is wonderful, wonderful stuff. However, nobody has challenged Jamie's 1:10.9. It seems Jamie's going to go out for another lap. He might believe there's time still to gain. However, with nobody else being able to find that time, even though they're actually good drivers, I'm not entirely sure how much time there stands to be gained, especially with this little time left in the qualifying session here. Close enough. Okay, cool. Now, tell me, how do you actually say it? Tell me in the chat and I'll read it. Oh, okay. Commentary curse follows Thick Daddy around. Here we go. As he was just exiting the corner. But yeah, IHOPS then. That is not a real lap. I'm assuming this is his final push lap. Let's follow him a little. Oh, it was an actual lap. This game is weird, man. This game is so garbage. Dude, they need to actually fix this fucking game. Let's see. Ryan's gonna be on his actual lap right now. No, it's not his actual lap. It's so weird because it says that the out lap is their real lap, and then I don't even know anymore, man. But yeah, it seems Ryan's caught up, but it's not enough to mount a challenge against Dweezy there, who is still in P4 with a 361. He is on his out lap. At least I know that for a definitive. I'm sounding nasal now. I cannot breathe in this fucking house. Right. So yeah, Dweezy is going to be finally mounting his own challenge as AQ Flow is trying to get his own lap done. And finally, yeah. I think that's about a 10th to be gained. Dom retires from the session. SMD Carrot has a perfect angle. No, never mind. They both retire, I guess, manually. With qualifying over now, will AQ Flow be able to get into those elusive 110s? Penultimate corner now. He has to do everything so precisely and so perfectly. You can see there, Hops has jumped into P4, absolutely destroying Wheezy. No, AQ Flow is not going to be mounting a better lap there. Hops did finally finish his lap as Wheezy is now on his own. It doesn't look like it's much of an improvement. You can see there getting on the grass, and that is his qualifying over. He didn't touch the wall though, so I guess I'm proud of him for one thing. Ryan though does beat him out by a slim margin, absolutely maximizing the third sector there as Wheezy retires manually from the race. A 10th up on his time. Let's see, does Sizisko improve? He does improve into the podium places there. That's quite astounding. A 0.19. That's actually quite a surprise. I thought he was going to be a decent midfielder. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. It's very based, if you will. Thick Daddy's going to finish his lap. He only jumps up a couple positions, and Indy there is going to finish his lap. Let's see what he does. Qualifying is over now, and he stays 14th. I think the only person we're waiting on is Dougmaster, who just needs to get pulled back into the pits. So that was a wonderful... No, I know there's no qual car audio. Trust me, I tried to fix it so many times. It was looking so good. But then... No, yeah, it was looking so good because the audio is working. But somehow, in the audio track, it's also picking up my mic. So it creates an echo effect. So as much as I'd like to turn it on, it'll just be an echoey mic the whole time. So I'd rather you hear me and, maybe I can overlay something. Fuck, I don't know. But we'll see. But yeah, I'll read out the grid once we get in there. And just stay tuned. Go get a drink of water. Go do something. I don't think you can masturbate in the time it takes to get into the race. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Oh, I turned off the screen capture. Okay, SMFC has told me to make car sounds, so at risk of losing my job with 19 people watching, I will be making those car sounds. It won't be an F1 car sound, so. You can't hear it. And I've fuck. Is that good? Is that good? Have I satisfied you with those 2 seconds of car noises? This is what I'm doing, guys. But yes, 21 people have actually turned in. Close enough. Thank you so much for being so supportive. And yes, I'm looking forward to this. This absolutely has the capabilities to, not decide the championship. I don't think the championship will be decided this soon. Probably next race. I think the championship may be able to be decided next race. It really just depends who has a good race and who doesn't. I'm having the best mango smoothie at the moment, by the way, so I just needed to brag a little. My mouse is still on the screen. You'll have to see it. Right, thank you for all of the fucking acclaim over my car noises. Yes, vroom vroom. I love the vroom. I am the biggest racist, and I mean car guy. I love cars so much, but only the cars. I could go so many places with this joke that will get me fired. Oh no! This the stream that introduces so many of you to this league, and I'm over here making car racist jokes. So I mean, take from that what you will. Formation lap is about to go ahead, and let me just get the picture, and we are off. And after a stellar performance, Jamie takes pole position with Dom and newcomer Adam Sazisco right behind there. He's going to slot in front of AQ Flo, who takes 4th place, and IHOP's a regular in the top 5, ends up filling that small 5th place position. Right in front of Ryan, who takes P6. Dweezy then, in an ever-common P7, the 3rd time in 3 races he started P7, with SMD Carrot slotting right behind him, along with B2 Fisherman, or Lonnie better known as, in P9. Orlando, in his 2nd race for Tier 1, has cracked the top 10, but will he be able to stay there? That's the real question. As a reserve, Thick Daddy takes P11 with Doug Master in P12. Adam Foran, then, another newcomer, however, is only his 3rd race. I don't actually know. I forgot. But yes, P13 for him as P14 for Indy, which means that Aston Martin splits the Alpines. K-Dot in P15 and Zach Minifry after a very unfortunate DSQ. That means he starts all the way at the back of the grid. P16 for him. Let's get off. Let's get off to the Netherlands. God, this is going to be a good race. I hope. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Very much. I need to EQ myself. That way I don't sound like shit. Because in the last Japan stream, all you could hear was the mids, which made me sound like an 11-year-old boy. Which, considering I'm drinking a very good mango smoothie, I might as well be an 11-year-old boy. Predators beware. But yes, in other news, Tier 1 news. In other news, Tier 1, the driver prices will be released into the markets, so that will start determining who will be signing for other teams. So yes, 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights ahead of the drivers now. We are off and away here in the Netherlands. Jamie, as per usual, gets a pretty good start. He outdrags Dom to the line, and as you can see, IHOPS has absolutely punched his way into the podium positions. Let's see, will he get tagged by AQ Flow? No. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for Degmaster, who ends up losing a couple positions along the way, along with initial P7 starter Dweezy, the Ferrari man, all the way at the back, and Ryan is now out of the race then. You can see there, wow, okay. Dweezy, get me a good angle. No! Okay, yeah. So yeah, that may be a safety car. That may very well be a safety car, as that is right on the track. However, nothing's come out at the moment, so it's a VSC. Okay, it's pretty okay. Pretty okay. It's a VSC so far, and that just means that the race has been neutralized for some people. Thick Daddy actually got punted back down all the way the order. Punted down all the way to 15th. But Ryan has retired. Very unfortunate, but shit happens, I guess. I'm just gonna ask him what happened. Lol. So yeah, the VSC will last for only a little bit longer, but as you can see, the top three is pretty spread out. However, AQ Flow is still well within attacking distance of IHOPs, and it's pretty interesting to see all these previous midfielders. At least I always thought they were midfielders. You know, they're absolutely punching their way to the top and outperforming in every single way in the latter half of the season. That's something I always love to see. You know, just new faces at the very top of the grid. Unfortunately, Ryan only has a couple more chances to win a race, and it's looking very, very unlikely that he will. Making it a very Lewis Hamilton-esque season for him. Only winning, yeah. He's won in every single season. Drive-through penalty for Dom, P2. That is one Red Bull out and one about to be sent tumbling down the order. I'm not entirely sure what he did. I guess speed under the VSC, but with that drive-through penalty, I don't know how much liberty Carrot wants to take. Carrot wants to take in terms of overtaking, but I know Dom wants to put that AlphaTauri right between them, so that way at least he can gain a couple positions. You can see Zach Minifry struggling there quite heavily, and now AQ Flow went a little bit wide there, but yeah, Dom is losing hops and losing him fast. He's going to have to serve that drive-through within a few laps now. It's quite unfortunate. Okay, so from Ryan, had to go around the outside, lost the rear, then hit the barrier at literally 2 miles an hour, and lost my whole front wheel. What a joke of a game. I have to agree, this game is horrible. But, you know, that's just racing, unfortunately. And, yeah. So far, it is not looking like Red Bull's day as Dom finally catches up to IHOP's Carrot setting Adam Foran setting the fastest lap at the race as Dom launches himself into P2, and Thick Daddy then becoming the new inheritor of the fastest lap title at the moment. K-Dot is making an overtake on Zach Minifry there and is ahead by the end of turn 1. So as we keep going down further the grid, both Aston Martin teammates are together in terms of positions, but they're a lot farther away than you'd think. Adam Foran is a lot closer to Orlando, though, as Adam Szyszko is in P10 after initially starting so well. I'll love to hear what he has to say later if I can get him in here. I don't know, probably not. So yes, Adam Foran now. Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to hear him, so it wouldn't really matter. But yeah, Adam Ford is slowly closing in on that Williams of Orlando, who has AQ Flow in his next targets. In terms of positions gained, let's see. Positions gained. Our biggest loser today, obviously Ryan, but he's out of the race, so we have to award that title to Adam Szyszko. Yellow flags down in the second sector, sorry. And that means Minifry had a bit of an oopsie. He had a bit of an oopsie. So yeah. But yeah, our biggest loser, Adam Szyszko, he's still in the race, and our biggest winner, Adam Foran, definitely, as Dom, ends up serving his drive-through, which means SMD Carrot got the overtake on Flo. That's pretty interesting, but Flo's not having any of it, and that is a collision. None of them are out of the race, but that's pretty unfortunate, which means Adam Foran is launched into the podium positions along with Orlando, who he just needs to strike back at that Aston Martin to get back into those podium positions. But yeah, Wheezy then in P9, right behind Szyszko in that Williams, and SMD Carrot in that Alpine is definitely hunting down Deg Masters. We'll see what he has to do. Yellow flags for the Alpha. Oh my god! What a spin! What a legendary spin! I'm making an edit of that. Oh, that's wonderful. I have to get like a button that just plays around the world every time somebody spins. It's so good. That was such a classic spin. Right then, that makes his life a lot easier as Szyszko eyes up an opportunity around the outside, making SMD Carrot compromise his line as he stays close to the apex, and now going down the penultimate corner. Didn't seem like that worked out too well. Zach Minifry into the barriers there, and I also saw more collisions there with Dom and Deg Master. I don't know how clean that was, but yeah, Zach Minifry is not having too good of a time there. You can see he's just spinning. Yeah, he's having a bit of a flow moment of his own as Degmaster once again has his own flow moment, and SMD Carrot goes into the pits. Dweezy finally starting back in 7th, where he started originally. Him and Degmaster are the only ones, along with Jamie, of course, to be starting in their normal position. So yeah, let's just see how well Szyszko copes with the pressure of having a podium finisher on his ass. Though, of course, Wheezy hasn't finished on the podium since Australia at the very beginning of the season. So let's see. Will Wheezy be getting that position anytime soon? I think he can. I think he can going into this corner, as long as he gets a good exit, which unfortunately Adam seems to have gotten a little bit of a better one. So as they come out of this turn, Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a DRS battle here. As Wheezy sets himself up for a slightly better exit speed, he compromises a little bit and that nerfs him a little bit. The Mini Fry is out of the session with the manual retirement, and that has brought out the full safety car. And that neutralizes the race in its entirety. So that's very unfortunate then. Jamie, let's see who's going to be diving into the pits because everyone's going to have an equal opportunity. Oh, Jesus, you can see there the wreckage, the absolute carnage there with Mini Fry's dead body. Jamie does not dive into the pits. Is anyone else going to take the bait? No. SMD Carrot, however, will be going into the pit. Thick Daddy will be going into the pits there, followed by B2 Fisherman Dom. Will he be taking the gamble? No, he won't be. Deg Master, I'm sure he will be in the very end, as either of the Alpines, they're probably missing a couple of end plates. So will SMD Carrot as well, I imagine. But yeah, that's 3 people who have taken the jump into the pits, including a Red Bull. So he's hoping for a really good spot in the very late stages of the race. But so far, lap 6 out of 36. We're about a sixth of the way through the race. That's just basic math. Jamie leads, followed by Hops and Adam Foran in that final podium position, with Orlando coming in 4th and 5th. How's AQ Flow? Being the middle of the Williams sandwich with Adam Sisisco right behind him. And it's a very, very interesting race so far. I maybe wouldn't mind seeing it return on the calendar again. Just from this little start, I think it could be interesting. I'm gonna take this moment to get some eyes on the Twitch and just kind of post it everywhere. But yeah, I'm just posting the Twitch in different servers. Maybe if they hear my lovely commentary, they'll consider joining because I'm so cool and funny. But yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty good race so far. We're on board with Magic at the moment, who is just kind of chilling, doing his own thing. If he's asking about Zach, Jamie, how is he crashed there? I'm not entirely sure. I'm fucking dying. I'm not entirely sure how he crashed there, but I mean, he's just chilling. 10 people in the stream so far, very fun. Very fun. And yeah, once again, SMFC, thank you for the kind words. Dom, getting overtaken out of the safety car there. I mean, if it's legal, it's legal, I guess. I don't know. But as the pack bunches up, we still have to wait for the elusive green flag rolling start, which I'm obviously very excited for. Let's see if Jamie can pull away now that Hops is within attacking distance. Adam Foran so far the biggest winner of today with a 10-place gain right over Dom, who is now the biggest loser of today with 9 places lost. Sure, he's working to amend that, though, as we speak. So I think it's been about a couple laps already. Safety car should be in either this lap or next lap. I haven't been paying attention for all. Oh yeah, safety car in this lap. I'm finishing my smoothie. A very healthy drink. I think. I don't know. Us Americans fucking suck at health. So yeah, Jamie backing up all the pack just to warm up his own tires and to make sure he gets the best start out of the rest. He's gonna lead us away when He's going to lead us away very, very soon. Green flag racing as we approach the penultimate corner here. And as we go into the final corner, then the rolling stars will go down. IHOPS is hounding that Ferrari. He is eager. He is hungry. Side by side they go through the final corner. When will IHOPS go? It's all about the timing. Is Hops going to be... I'm sorry, where will Jamie go? It's all about the timing. And it seems he was ready for it. Jamie, full green flag racing as we go. He's rocketing down towards Tarzan Curve, the first turn. You can see there, It's Indy is about to go on the outside of B2 Fisherman, though it is a successful overtake as a lot of people actually start shuffling around. The Williams pair shuffles around as IHOPS falls vulnerable to Adam Foran, who actually is doing a great job of backing everyone up. You can see IHOPS making a little bit of contact there, and Deg Master has lost out once again. with K-Dot trying to hound Adam Szyszko for another place. It seems Deckmaster has won that little battle as Adam just slots right behind him in 11th place. Just as we said he was the biggest winner. Oh yeah, never mind. Anyway, yes, Adam further cements himself as the biggest winner, as Dom, once again, the biggest loser. Balanced as all things should be. As you see, 11 places gained, 11 places lost. And Dweezy still sits in 7th, surviving all of that chaos. Relatively unscathed, I would hope. Yellow flags once again. K-Dot is still in P14. No matter what they do, they're going to start better than they qualified. So yeah, it's pretty chilling for them, as it's Indy watches Wheezy there hunting down carrots. That Mercedes once again, just as in Suzuka. Hopefully it doesn't end like Suzuka. If you guys watch the highlights, you know why I don't want it to end like Suzuka. And AQ Flow. I didn't even notice that AQ Flow and Adam Foreign are actually going at it right now. A little bit of contact there. Sees the Aston Martin get a little bit squirrely with his driving. However, it seems that AQ Flow, for the meantime, is through. Will we finally see a battle for the win? The battle for the win we've been sorely missing out on this entire season. And unfortunately, that's something I'd really love to see, and I'd just love to just scream over. And we might be getting very close to that. AQ Flow is slowly approaching DRS, slowly getting himself into attacking range with Jamie there. 2 places gained over Adam's 10. So yeah, let's just keep watching down further in the pack. You can see there Thick Daddy is hounding. It's Indy, who, he still hasn't overtaken, but with DRS, DRS is enabled for the next couple of laps, so never mind. He still just needs this little area to, just put himself a little bit closer to the Alpine. So as they go into the start-finish straight, maybe we'll see. Okay, I lied about AQ Flow, by the way. Flow fell off, and we will not see a battle for the lead, unfortunately. Dom and Szyszko actually keep swapping positions, so that's going to be interesting. Can you guys hear me? I don't know, somebody just tuned into the stream under the CRF account and saying, is YT still commentating? I mean, can you hear me? Hello? That's kind of scary. Wait. It's going to be echoey for a little bit as we see Dom overtake Szyszko, and as once again they're fighting. Okay, yeah, no, I'm on. We're chill. We're chilling. Y'all would have told me. Unless you just want to gaslight me into thinking that the stream isn't working. But yeah, Adam Ford is not getting anywhere closer to AQ Flow, especially then that IHOPS is trying to get on his inside. But yeah, whoever's using CRF account, I am still commentating. I am very much here. I don't know who that would be. I really don't know who that would be, but it's quite funny. So nothing's really going on though. It's Indy absolutely getting really messy out of the, I don't know what turn number that is. However, he is leaving himself very vulnerable. Around the outside, Thick Daddy swoops there to take P8. However, Indy might have a chance to strike back. You can see holding that inside line is quite advantageous, for the most part advantageous, as now with DRS open, will Indy strike back? He will be going behind the Mercedes, and no. He will not be striking back anytime soon. Thick Daddy takes P8, leaving Dweezy in a bit of a Mercedes sandwich as he desperately tries to catch SMD Carrot to maximize the points for Ferrari. You can see Dom there. He has broken Szyszko's little attack range. So he is no longer he's still a threat to Dom, but it's not that bad, as Dom now rapidly tries to hunt down Indy there. You can see K-Dot having a very fun game of how many times can you fucking spin in one race. So Adam, actually Hops is rapidly a lot closer to Adam Foreign than I initially anticipated. That really scared me. He caught that snap of oversteer as K-Dot finally retires from the race, putting out the virtual safety car. The full set. Are you fucking kidding me? What did he do? Deckmaster on board with Deckmaster? Oh, he shunted into the wall. Okay. That's very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate, and that is definitely deserved. A full safety car. But yeah, I just gotta keep worrying. I gotta keep worrying, man. If the comm's cutting out, because oh, that's scary. It's scary, man. It's scary. I surely they haven't cut out randomly during the race. Oh, I didn't put the little logo on. I never put it back on. My bad, y'all. I didn't put the logo back. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. I should have had that a lot closer to laps. But yeah. Oh wow, we're operating on divisions of 6 here. 6 laps later, and the safety car is back out. So yeah. God, my back is killing me. God. Okay. Dude, popping your back feels so good. I know I sound like an 80-year-old man right now. Holy fuck, but like, God, it feels so good. I really am an 80-year-old man when you think of it. We're all 80-year-old men. Definitely. I know I had my doubts coming into Zandvoort because it was just a very narrow track and it was hard to overtake on. But I mean, it's been pretty decent so far. Pretty chaotic race in the same vein as Japan and hopefully Portugal next season, as that just got confirmed. Fuck you, AQ Flow. Wash driver for real, on God. Oh, Indy retired as well. Oh, that's surprising. Man, that's what I get for looking down at my computer. Yeah, so both Mercedes, I don't know. Let's check the tire stops. Both Mercedes lead with a 1-2, eerily reminiscent of IRL anything. But yeah, at the moment, the top 3 have not pitted. And Jamie, I believe, still holds the net race lead with everyone else behind him, actually pitting. So yeah, that'll leave him vulnerable to AQ Flow, as everyone else other than Doug Master is rocking a hard tire. Uh, yeah, they are rocking hard tires, so that will help them. Sorry, I'm just figuring shit out. But yeah, that will help them in terms of I need to like learn to speak again now that everyone's getting bunched up. That will help fucking AQ Flow. Now that he's just on fresher tires, he's not on fresher tires, but he's on equally fresh tires. He's getting reset to the point where Jamie is, just chilling. And as the Ferrari team principal, I kind of have to like advise my drivers sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, both Mercs have not pitted at the moment. Safety car is coming in on this lap as everyone finally bunches up behind him. So will we see any more incidents with 4 people already out of the race? It's Indy, K Dot, and Mini Fry. Yeah, quite unfortunate for them. Sounds like a bit of a skill issue, especially on Ryan's part. I'm kidding. Anyway, sorry for bumping in my mic there. You can see AQ Flow is very eager to get alongside that Ferrari. And wow, you could almost see that IHOPS. Ooh, quick reaction time. That's what it takes to be a Tier 1 driver. Absolutely wonderful reaction time from there. From IHOPS, absolutely just avoiding a collision there. But as we go green flag racing, it's 3 wide. AQ Flow ends up getting the best drag out of that situation. Willis ends up, this might be very detrimental as they go side by side down in turn 1. Jamie goes on the inside and AQ Flow is being sent into a spin. Oh dear, when you try and go 3 wide into a corner, you know it's just not going to work. But rather unfortunately, AQ Flow is sent rocketing down the order, and that has left, very, very bad for his championship fight. And Dweezy then has finally lost his position in P7. Dom's taking it once and for all. And with the net race lead though, Jamie, I don't think he has to really worry about anything at the moment. He's just trying to not put himself in too much danger. However, SMD Carrot, who's going to be the first to pit, they're going to notice a bit of a tire fall off very, very soon, I imagine. So it's just going to be very interesting to see, what the pit stop games are going to look like for the top 3 out of Suzuka, where he originally started, where he should have been starting, honestly, in P3. And he ended up getting fucked out of that one. So as they round for the final, the first lap of green flag racing in the second restart. Yeah, you can see Jamie is on his ass. He pulls into the pits. He's going to be... No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He dummied me, but Jamie, it didn't really matter for him. He takes that outside line and just sticks with it. You can see there even Adam on Adam action here. Sissoko takes that outside line, and it might be a repeat of lap one, and it kind of was. With AQ flow and whatnot, but Adam Sissoko now out of the race. Quite unfortunate for him, as he desperately, it was his first race in Tier 1, so I hope it didn't leave that bad of an impression. I know that sucks, man. It really does. But yeah, Jamie is hounding that Mercedes. You can see he's within it, like 2/10 gap of him. So let's see, will he end up getting that overtake? He's trying for a slightly wider line there, and hopefully giving himself a little bit better exit speed. Don't be too risky, as I always say. And yeah, when you have the net race lead, try not to risk it. So yes, Jamie is thinking about that outside line. Thick Daddy covers him off, placing his car in the middle of the track. That might sacrifice his exit speed as Adam Foran gets ever so closer to the Ferrari, bunching up the pack there. Dom wants to move on Orlando just to get some more points for Red Bull as they try and seal the Constructors' Championship as soon as they can. But it looks like Jamie might very well be able to seal a Drivers' Championship today. I don't know. I don't know how the math checks out. Probably not today. But if he wins today, surely anything, he'll probably win next race. And oh dear, that is very, very unfortunate. And just as I speak, the commentary curse ends up as he fights Thick Daddy for a move around the outside. Yeah, that ended up working wonders for him, didn't it? Ooh, baby girl. So yes, at the moment, Adam Foran carries the net race lead with SMD Carrot having at least a second gap between himself and the Mercedes-powered Aston Martin. It's an actually Mercedes-powered podium at the moment, with that Red Bull Honda desperately trying to crack it. And Dweezy there also trying to crack Dom as well, but I'm not entirely sure if that'll happen. I'd like to have faith in my drivers, but at the same time, you gotta be realistic. So yes, at the moment, after a wonderful collision between Thick Daddy and Jamie, you can see that he has rocketed himself all the way down to P10, becoming the race's biggest loser thus far. Well, not thus far, but, just at the moment. Orlando. A mistake sees him not out of the race, but out of the... Well, he's still in the top 10, but bad luck has seen him fuck up very good points positions a couple times so far. So yes, with 19 laps to go, Dweezy now just has to try and desperately hunt down that Red Bull, who's seems to be losing ever so slightly amount of time, a small amount of time, but it's time nonetheless. Degmaster running in a quite good P6. He's going to score some good points for Alpine to pick them up out of last. Thick Daddy 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane at the moment. And yeah, Jamie just needs to work on catching the other Jamie of, oh dear, that is another horrible, he's losing the car. He's losing the car here. You can really tell he's struggling as Orlando now is on the tail of that Ferrari. Thick Daddy in dead last at the moment. And yeah, Jamie just needs to work to conserve your tires. But yeah, I mean, it's been quite an eventful race here. I think the championship will go down to the wire at this rate, especially if Flo ends up finding himself on the podium or, actually winning the damn thing, which is somewhat unlikely. But I mean, hey, everyone's getting bunched up quite a little bit. So as Dom's failing to catch the Aston Martin, who holds the net race lead at the moment, SMD Care is just not giving up and not pitting. Adam Foran is slowly trying to get on the tail of that Mercedes, and I feel that with a couple more laps, he will end up being successful. But yes, Adam Foran now still only within a couple tenths of a gap between himself and Carrot. Getting on those curbs are usually lethal, but somehow this Irish cunt... I spoke too soon. Dom ends up inheriting the net race lead there as Adam Foran just crashes out of all of it there. And Jamie, is he having any problems? I don't know, but Orlando, there was a yellow flag back there, so possibly Adam Foran now, the original net race leader, now in P8s. standing to gain nothing, so it seems whoever tries to fight Carrot ends up dying in the end. So who knows, maybe this is the bad luck we need at the moment. And Dweezy finds himself in the podium, whether you count the net race lead or not. BT Fisherman, though, he is also in the podium, but he wants to try and crack it at the moment. Carrot is still not pitting, so with tires, let's see. Oh wait, no. I didn't catch that. He's chilling. He has the race lead. Hell yeah. Okay. This is based. Newcomer SMD Carrot with only a couple races in. Yeah, this is really cool. This is great even. But yeah, at the moment Hops is trying to hunt down Degmaster, which should be quite an easy task. As, they're both speeding down towards, the end of the beginning of the second sector. This is a bit of an overtaking opportunity if you're ballsy enough. Ooh, Adam Zisco, not very good for him. As, he gets overtaken by Thick Daddy. It's not exactly a points position, but yeah, considering he started third, this is not a great race for him at all. But now Dom is hunting down that Mercedes, who I just recently learned actually held the lead of the race. So all my talk is a bit of a bullshit. All my talk was a bit bullshit, as everyone has made a pit stop at the moment. So now we just gotta keep waiting and see what Dom will do. Will he befall the same fate as so many before him? Will Weezy be able to get himself in that fight once these two start scuffling? Carrot is holding with all his might. You can see there a little bit of weaving. However, it's legal. He made one move, and Dom is not going to be able to strike for a little while longer. He stays to the outside and watches Carrot, gain a little couple tenths there. And going into the slingshot, as I like to call it, it's a very fun part of the track. I do like. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a three-way battle between these two. Jamie needs to clear them if he wants to keep, his championship hopes are well and alive, but I know as a fact for a winner, he desperately needs to clear these two kids. As you can watch, Adam Foreign and Degmaster go at it. Adam doesn't know how Degmaster races, so yeah, he just has to be careful with that Alpine. As the Ferrari dives down the inside, will it end in danger? No, sorry. Will it end in devastation? No. Jamie swoops around the outside to take P8, but Adam's not going down without a fight. He's gonna have DRS and hopefully for Aston Martin, he goes down the inside there. Jamie has to give a little bit of space, then he rides the curb nose to tail with that Aston Martin. However, Ferrari is ahead by the time they reach the final corner, which will give Adam a good portion of DRS. However, you can see with that ERS management, neither of the two are probably going to have much of an advantage over the other. In terms of just pure skill, Degmaster, 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and SMD Carrot. Oh, and Dom, even? I don't know what happened there, but it's been a shift in the race lead there. Dweezy, for the first time in CRF history, in his career, has found himself in the lead of a race. This could be his first race win. And some good points for Ferrari, but I'll ignore that so I don't seem that biased. Yeah, but AQ Flow then has to watch those two in the distance as Fizz and himself actually rapidly approach the Ferrari and the Red Bull battle up ahead. Finally, it's looking like real life, except with the Aston Martin and the Haas. And okay, it's not looking like real life at all. I lied. Fuck. Sorry for dying, y'all. But yeah, this is a very exciting race so far. I'm very happy about this one. And yeah, Dom is hounding absolutely up the ass of Dweezy there. Within less than a couple tenths, DRS surely will give him an advantage. You can see the Red Bull is just continuously on the tail of that Ferrari. He's going to pull out, but to which side? Pull out on the right-hand side, take that inside line. Dweezy can't really do anything to defend that. So what he has to do is just kind of sit there and hope that Red Bull makes any little bit of any mistakes. However, he did get better exits, so the battle is still well and alive there between these two. These will be made in race wins for everybody but Flo, who did win last time out in Suzuka and has the chance to win it once more. Absolutely, revitalizing his championship hopes. At the moment, he's in the standings. Let's see. Yeah, at the moment in the standings, sorry, family texting, so obviously I had to stop talking. Dom is out of the race. That is no points for Red Bull at all today. Oh, he's just gone straight on. That is a VSC. So far, is that a full safety car? The Mercedes stops rapidly on track. What the hell? I'm not entirely sure what's been going on, but that is a VSC as Dom is now out of the race. That is no points for Red Bull at all. And it seems that Wheezy, I don't know what happened. Why? Right, let's ask for some insight. What even happened there? That is Wheezy in the lead of the race. Wow. So yeah, SMD Carrot, is jumping into the pits. 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. This VSC, Wheezy could not be happy enough. At the moment, he holds the race lead with AQ Flow, though, right behind him, and IHOP's right behind him. In Zandvoort, could he hold them off? Could we see his first victory in CRF history? I'm rooting for the guy, not only as an American, not only as a Ferrari fan, but I love the underdog story. And considering he has race winners, these guys are everyone behind him is a race winner. AQ Flow, double race winner. Jamie, quintuple race winner, and Hops, a single race winner at the moment. And AQ Flow is already getting that job done. He's he's just getting closer and closer to that Ferrari, and I'm very excited to see what Dweezy will do under pressure. Can he cope with the pressure, or will everyone boy, I'm messing up my words, man. Or will he falter like everyone has before him so far? That's going to be interesting to see. They're going about to finish lap 23 now. And God, I love commentary. I love Formula One. I just love everything about racing. It's so much fun. And now Hops there. Hops is a lot closer to Flo than Flo is to Dweezy. So could we? Oh, never mind. That was true for about a second now. Dweezy pulls to the inside there. He's going to defend the inside as Flo trying for a switchback. Did he make it? They're going to make a little bit of contact there, you can see, but by the end of this third turn, Dweezy is still ahead. He has successfully defended the double race winner here. It might be triple race winner very, very soon. He has about 12 laps to go, and those 12 laps will, I'm certain, feel like eternity. Flo is continuously closing in on the Ferrari there, and who knows, this could be Alonso tier defending. But okay, he pulls out to the right. He's going to try and cover off the apex there, placing his car wonderfully back on the line. So that ruins AQ Flow's chance of actually doing anything. And he's backing him all the way up to Jamie there, who now plays spectator to this top 3 battle and could eventually become part of it. This is really interesting, tough stuff to see. IHOPS wants to go for a move on AQ Flow, but he recognizes the danger of it, so he stops just a little bit before anything bad could happen. DRS will be enabled. You can see there, Flow is not managing his ERS well, and wow, Flo is really underprepared. He is absolutely pushing every inch of his car, every inch of his body to go as fast as possible, but it seems that Dweezy is still going to retain P1 going into the first turn. What will he do? Yeah, nothing really so far, but Jamie now is much less than a spectator now. He is in this fight to win it, hopefully, and I just want to see Wheezy win. I'm going to be fully transparent here. I love the underdog story that we got going on. It's so wonderful. A champion, a Grand Prix winner, a double Grand Prix winner. So good to see. Will he be able to cope with it? Deckmaster there, spinning again at the end of the... Oh, is he trying to cause a safety car? That could be detrimental to anyone in this battle here. So as Deckmaster keeps going, green flags are all waving again as IHOPS still wants to get past Flo with a little bit of contact there. Nose to tail there. And Hops is hungry. Sorry for the stuttering, everybody, but Hops is hungry. So is Jamie. DRS train is starting to form. The next car won't be 4 seconds away. Is still 4 seconds away. Orlando between Jamie. So yes, Wheezy's coping with the pressure, man. It's only 10 laps after this to go. We will see. Will we have another Grand Prix winner? I believe the 6th Grand Prix winner this season. That'll be very interesting to see. And AQ Flow DRS wide open for quite a lot of people. AQ Flow pulls around to the outside, making the same mistake again. Wheezy once again defends that inside, places his car perfectly, and around the by the time they're out of the first corner, you can see Wheezy is still leading that DRS train, and so far no changes. However, this is still an enthralling battle that I'm so excited to be commentating today. Now let's keep going. Bring the heat, boys. Bring the heat, as I love to see it. Jamie is not really catching up to Hops, really. However, Flo, once again, is still hounding Wheezy as they, you can see Flo there. He's losing a little bit of control on his car, so could that be the end? That could very well spell the end of it for his little challenge there for the race win, for his for his third Grand Prix win. I'm very excited to see. Will he be able to do it? Will he be able to do it? Will anybody be able to do it? Hops, I know, is hungry. He desperately wants to clear Flo, and at the moment, I feel like clearing Flo means clearing Wheezy as well. So, I know Hops is saving up his ERS. Flo's already out of it, below 10%, and Wheezy is just using it as sparsely as he can be. He's using it where he needs it. Jamie has DRS as well, but he's too far back to do anything. AQ Flo is rapidly catching up to the Ferrari again, but as a mirror for the last 3 laps, Wheezy takes that inside line, and he continues to defend it against the Haas there, and it's still a wonderful battle going on. Deckmaster there, yellow flags, he's off the track, but we don't really care about that at the moment. You can see IHOPS. Now he's actually getting closer to Flo. He's going to be using a little bit of ERS. No, he's not going to be using any ERS, and he's going to let the Haas go away. As you can see, though, AQ Flo is slowly wearing out Dweezy. He's slowly tiring him. Dweezy is using all of his ERS supply there, and oh dear. Okay, so AQ Flo, that's not very good for him at all, and now he's barely trying to keeping the podium. Jamie even clears him. It is a Ferrari 1-3 at the moment, and yeah, he made a bit of a mistake. He outbroke himself, and now IHOPS has direct access to the AlphaTauri. However, we got a world champion right behind him. The single world champion, possibly double very, very soon. We will see. We will very much see. And as they go on the DRS straight, Jamie is using all of his DRS. And once again, he's still stuck behind a DRS train. Hops, though, actually has something to do. He didn't get any closer to Wheezy than he was before, though. Than AQ Flo was like him before, though. Sorry. I keep, choking my words here. But this is just a wonderful battle that I want to see the end of. You can see Orlando, and it's brought out another VSC as AQ Flo, as IHOPS was getting overtaken by Jamie. The VSC has been brought out. I was about to say brought out, but that's very improper English, and I would be hung by my teachers, every single one I have. So as Jamie desperately tries to, you can see Hops has a 5-second time penalty for ignoring the yellow flags. Oh, that means that is a net Ferrari 1-2 at the moment, with AQ Flo being the only threat to him. So, will this change Jamie's strategy at the moment? I'm not entirely sure. Wheezy is speeding off into the distance. 4 seconds. Just a seconds between himself and Hops, giving himself a little bit of room to breathe there. And once again, somebody stopping on track. I don't know. But yeah, Jamie, I don't know how much he wants to push here. Did he learn his lesson about pushing? He is back up in the running for the top for a few positions. Lap 28 out of 36, only a few laps to go. 2.5 seconds separate the top two, and Jamie desperately wants to be part of that top two and hold him off for Wheezy. Let's see, DRS open for that Ferrari. Will he pull into the inside? He pulls on to the right-hand side, brakes a little bit late, and that is a late lunge. However, it works out. He goes down the inside, and he is not fully ahead, so that gives Hops a little bit of room to overtake there, pushing Jamie as close as he can to the inside curb. An absolute masterclass of battling here. What a wonderful way to close out this race. Jamie is still trying his hardest there, pushing as much as he can. SMD Carrot, unfortunately, now out of the race, just as Ryan was killed a long time ago. So let's see. Jamie's still fighting tooth and nail. Hops is fighting tooth and nail for this P2. He desperately wants to keep Jamie behind him. I remember in Miami, it was looking really likely that AlphaTauri had a race-winning lineup on their hands. And while I was somewhat right, it wasn't exactly a championship contending lineup. I got to crack my back again, but I'm not going to do it again until this battle is decisively over. AQ Flo is falling off very slowly but surely at the moment, as Jamie is desperately trying to catch up to Hops. However, he's put a small bit of distance between him, 2.4 seconds between himself and P1. And now with DRS wide open, he's saving his last bit of ERS. However, now he's pulling around the outside in an opposite attempt. of the first lap, was trying to complete that switchback, but I don't believe he'll be able to this lap. So it's looking likely that Hops will retain P2 on track, but we gotta remember that Jamie still holds P2 at the moment in terms of actual penalties. Orlando is getting a lot closer than initially than he was before. AQ Flo is getting a lot closer than he was before. We had thought he was falling off. He kind of was there, but so is Flo. Oh, Jesus. You can see there he's getting onto the grass. That's not going to be very good for his tires, and Jamie is still trying his heart out to get past Hops. This is highlights tier. This is wonderful. All going in the highlights. What an exciting battle, and I hope my passion is bleeding through the screen here. 2 times in a row, Dom has bottled an easy win, and I'm not saying that to be a dick. That's his own words. Apparently, what happened, women distracted me, and I went on a fat curb. 2 times in a row, I bottled a win. I will never do that on wheel. Yeah, but this is wonderful racing. Absolutely. Oh, God. I love this. And you can see Jamie, he's not going to get as close as he was to IHOPS. Perhaps, maybe the pace is falling off. You can see IHOPS holds that ERS advantage, so he's going to start putting a little bit of gap between himself, but I don't think Hops will be finishing on this podium. Flo is desperately trying to get that P2 away from Jamie. Whatever points he can steal away from Ferrari, those are the points he wants to, but Dweezy still sails off into the distance with 5 laps to go there. It's 2 seconds between the top 2. That will be an easy race win for Dweezy there. That's going to be really, really exciting to see, and I'm going to be really happy for him. But yes, at the moment, Jamie, you can see he's struggling for car control just as Flo was a little bit earlier. I'm not sure if that's a sign of the tires or that's a sign of the curbs being absolute aids. But, yeah, he's slowly falling off away from Hops, who is building that small gap there, and now is being free to go chase down Wheezy there, who is slowly getting closer to that AlphaTauri. How exciting. This is some exciting shit, and I'm really just loving every second of this. Thick Daddy continuously setting the fastest lap of the few races, and now only 9 people remain in this race. However, thank God, it's really entertaining between the top 2. So let's see. With more DRS, he was still 4/10 behind. Jamie just doesn't have enough ERS to strike back, and then Adam Sisisco sets the fastest lap with a 1:12.307 on soft tires for Williams Racing. I just felt like reading out every single part of that stat, and AQ Flo has dropped out of the DRS range, meaning he'll still get in P3. But by how much? So let's see. Jamie's still trying desperately to get as close as he can to IHOPS before the end of the lap. You can see there, Dweezy is sweating a little bit nervously in the background. You can see those 2 pixels on the screen. Those are the bottom 3. And yeah, Jamie is once again trying to. I keep saying that he's just trying to get any inch of any possible advantage on the AlphaTauri as he can, but it's just not really working out. He's using a little bit of ERS to boost himself out of the corner and hopefully not let him fall behind completely in terms of exit speed. A little bit of getting swirly around the steering there. But so far, I think he's sealed this P2. However, Wheezy has not sealed the race win. Actually, kind of has, but Hops is rapidly approaching. 3 laps to go here in Zandvoort. You can see Jamie just wants to get ahead of the AlphaTauri. Will he be able to do it this time? He will get very close to the AlphaTauri. He wants to take advantage of a switchback, but he's not able to do it just yet. He only has a few more opportunities to actually get into this. So let's see, will he take those opportunities as he gets ever so closer to IHOPS, who gets ever so closer to Wheezy. He's even putting himself in attack distance. Realistically, I don't think that penalty will... Realistically, I don't think Wheezy will lose the race. But honestly, it's going to be very exciting to see what Jamie's going to do very, very soon. He's within a couple tenths now. There's a prime spot for overtaking. A little bit... He will be put in a prime spot for overtaking if he can just recoup those couple tenths he just lost there in the second sector. And honestly, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's falling outside of the 5/10 range, and that's not where he wants to be at the moment. He needs to push a little bit more, a little bit harder. You can see there with regular track limits, that's not really abuse. And now Hops is finally within striking distance. Dweezy is finally sweating once more as this race winner behind him finally is, in his rearview mirrors. He's bigger than just a couple pixels, but now Jamie is within a couple tenths, but that DRS is saving him. So Wheezy, oh dear, Wheezy is, kind of contributing to Jamie's P2, P3 at the moment. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Because Wheezy. I'm getting my words all mixed up. I'm just that excited by this. But Wheezy is still trying to fend off IHOPS, just as he fended off AQ Flow, who has fallen off the pace, honestly. And you can see Jamie there is also falling off the pace ever so slightly as well. But he just wants to get in front of IHOPS. I don't know, maybe, because this is, as much as an interesting battle this is, it does have the consequence of IHOPS not really being able to get anywhere because of the penalty, of course. But yeah, Jamie just needs to be within like 2/10 by the time they exit the final corner, just in order to get in front of him. This is a peak race. This is such a good race. I'm going on. Okay. So as Jamie loses the car there, that is P3 sealed in the bag for him. Now Dweezy, he has to do all the work himself now. IHOPS is rapidly approaching. He's getting his work on. Finally, Hops has broken the DRS range, and Jamie can't help his friend no more, and Hops just only has a couple of laps to do it. Dweezy fended off AQ Flow, a 2-time race winner and a 17-time bottler. However, IHOPS bottles it a lot less than you would think. He's a pretty decent driver, so let's see. Will he be able to clear Dweezy for the on-track win? I don't care. I don't think he's going to clear that much in terms of one lap. But, it doesn't really matter. This is still really entertaining to commentate, if you act like the penalty isn't there. So, yes, will he be able to clear Dweezy for the on-track race win? It's going to be very exciting to see as they get towards the second DRS zone of the circuit. The second and only other DRS zone on this circuit. And finally, they're getting as very, very close. Hops just keeps trying. He keeps pushing. He's trying his heart. Pushing his ass off, and I don't think Wheezy has that ERS advantage. So as they rocket down towards the penultimate corner, and then ultimately the final corner for the penultimate race, for the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix, and as they finally exited the final corner. I'm getting all my words mixed up, but it doesn't look like IHOPS is close enough to attack. However, he's going to pull around the outside. Dweezy once again shows his defense. And no, IHOPS goes through the inside. And with a little bit of contact, I guess he overshot it a little bit. On the final lap, IHOPS is still behind Dweezy. Will Dweezy be able to say he absolutely crushed the, he didn't crush it, but will he be able to say he kept the on-track race win? Jamie has finally been rocketed back into this little battle with only 1/10 separating the two. Who has the ERS advantage? It seems that none of them have the ERS advantage. However, Jamie has the least ERS out of any of them. Finally, Dweezy is absolutely just pushing his ass off. This is the last chance. This is the last chance. And, oh, dear. Hops has pushed. Oh. Hops has killed Dweezy. I am astounded. That is... Oh, dear. Oh... And IHOPS does not seem to be relenting. Oh my god. Okay, so IHOPS kills Dweezy and IHOPS once again shoves everyone else into the barrier. So while it looks likely that Magic will win the Grand Prix, IHOPS will be getting 5-second time penalty. So Jamie comes across the line to win the Grand Prix here in Zandvoort and Dweezy, heartbreaking. Oh man, hey, Orlando podium though. Orlando podium. That's quite an achievement though. So let's get happy over at least one thing. Oh, that's horrible. And anyway, even though Jamie wins the race with AQ Flow still keeping his championship's hope alive, That's hilarious how bad that was. That's DSQ. He pushed so many drivers. That's a DSQ. It has to be. And my little Ferrari group chat is going off, and as you can see in the main chat, everyone is just really mad at Hops at the moment, and everyone, they know he done fucked up, and it's really unfortunate. But on the bright side, at the very least, Jamie has won the Grand Prix for all us tifosi out there, and that'll be surely investigated towards the end of the race. But yes, catch us next week for what's the next race? The next race will be Italy. The next race will be Italy, Ferrari's home ground, so as we take another race win with us, we'll see if we can keep that hot streak going. Italy, then Brazil, then the season is over. We'll be releasing the driver prices after today. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot to me to be able to continue to do this, and I love you all, right? I love this league, and I love F1, and thank you all so much for, watching. Catch us next week at 7:30 p.m. Sunday, GMT, of course, 2:30 p.m. EST, if you are an American or on, in the new world. But yes, I have been YT Tep, and hopefully we'll have GTR alongside me next week. And thank you all for watching. As I've said countless of times, I really cannot understate enough how much I love you guys, in a very homosexual way. So thank you all. Goodbye. Actually, let me get the results really quick, just so we can accurately determine. Accurately determine all of the finishing order.